All right, so this is what happens when you go boondocking in one of the most popular places at the least popular time. There is nobody else out here. And it's so weird because normally like this whole area has RVs. There is one guy, I don't know where, he's somewhere in these bushes. Other than that, it's just us.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
It's very quiet, very eerie. But yeah, this is AGM, American Girl Mine in California, very close to the Arizona border though.
Yep, right outside Yuma.
Yeah.
I feel like we've boondocked in this boondocking spot more than any others that we've ever been to.
Yeah.
And I think it's just where it is, and we like to take a rest before we visit family usually, and then also after we visit family. So it's like we'll hit this one out both times.
So this is our visit host family. We mooch docked in 3 places: your mom's house, my mom's house, and my dad's house.
Which is something we've never been able to do really with our fifth wheel, right?
Yeah, we've never mooch docked before, so it was really cool to actually like see family, but also sleep in our own bed and
have a place to retreat to.
Yeah, we had a good trip. We're making our way back, and so we figured, okay, let's pick up the camera and get back on the road with our friends. So we just wanted to show you AGM because this is so funny to have nobody here.
Yep. And our journey is not over. We still got some more stuff to see.
Oh yeah. While visiting my dad in San Diego, he told us, since we were taking the 8 across first, that we had to stop at Dateland and get a date shake. Here we are. I'm gonna get a date shake, take a picture, send it to him, prove that we got a date shake. But I have to admit, he hyped this up, so my expectations are very high. Are you excited about the date shake?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see what this is all about. Get the first try.
I don't even know what to expect.
Dates.
It's
not bad. You were about to say it's not bad.
It's the best date shake I've ever had.
I feel like it tastes more vanilla than date.
Yeah, you get the chunks of date though. Yeah, it's a nice treat on the road. One of the few places you can get them.
If you're driving along, it's like
direct from the date farm. So
yeah, exactly. Right off the freeway, direct from the date farm.
There's literally nothing else out here.
Yeah, you can't miss it, guys. To Bisbee, Arizona, and while we have taken you here before, we're doing completely different things this time. So it's a new experience for us. It's going to be a new experience for you.
Yeah.
However, we are staying at the same park.
Yeah, same park. But we did get a better view. Perks of having the smaller RV.
Yeah.
So we have the view right into the mine itself, the strip mine.
The reason we like this RV park, there's a couple around here, but this is Queen's Mine RV Park, And we opted to stay here again because like literally the town is right there on that hillside, and you can just walk down the hill and, you know, be right in town. So we really like that. We love the walkability of this park and obviously the unique view. So the first thing on the list today is to actually do the Queen Mine tour. I did book our tickets yesterday for today, so we were able to get in with less than 24-hour notice, but if you do want to take the mine tour, at least try and book a day in advance. And it's really easy to book online. They just have like, you know, one of those little calendar things, and you select the date, you select the time, and you pay online. Super easy. I love booking stuff like that. So we are letting Carmen sunbathe for a few more minutes, and then we are heading to the mine.
See that red-orange spot there? That's hematite. That's where we found all of our gold. It's microscopic, so you can't really see it in there, but it's in there. Right above it, you'll see a little bit of that copper ore, that green rock. There's more of it right on the ceiling, on the back there. We call the ceiling the back underground. We call the walls the ribs.
All right, that was a pretty fun tour.
Yeah, not bad.
With the online fees included, it's 30 bucks total, so 15 bucks a person to take it. And I think it was well worth it.
Yeah.
And just to show you how close we are, so this is like the mine tour place. There's like downtown Bisbee. And then up this road is the RV park.
The thing that I found interesting about this tour specifically is that they had like kind of level tunnels, and then they'd have
Right.
like vertical shafts, and they would just dump the rocks into the shafts, and then they would have the tunnel at the bottom. They would like pull them out of the shaft, put them into mine carts, and then they at the very bottom they just had a tunnel going straight out
Right.
into like out of the ground, so that way they didn't have to lift rocks up or do anything like that. I feel like we're so used to like the mine shafts like going down at like a 45 trying to get down, and then they have
Right.
to come back up, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Really cool tour. And then I'm sure you saw from the footage, like we get to ride on this like
The mine shaft car thing.
yeah, like I don't even know, but you like straddle it. So it's really funny, but it's nice because they take you in there and then you get to like walk around, and then you go further in, and then you get to walk around again. So then you get to ride it back out. So I liked it. I had a great time. They provide you with the hard hat, the safety vest, and your own flashlight. And you just kind of sit down and enjoy the ride and learn a lot about the mine. So highly recommend it if you're passing through. Even if you're just coming through, that's the one thing I'd say to do.
Yeah.
For sure. And then their gift shop, if you like rocks and crystals like I do, their gift shop has some really cool pieces. So we did pick up some copper ore.
Yep.
And you got a copper
shot glass. Yeah.
They mostly mined copper here, but they did have gold and silver production here as well. But copper was like, they said this was the most like copper dense mine in the world. Or
Yeah,
in
we'll
the
say in the
US?
world.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was like, he really emphasized that. It was a lot of copper. Guys, so we made it over to Riverbend Hot Springs. The check-in process is really easy. They actually like text you everything before and then send you an email, and then you have to like go check in when you get here, but they'll text you like your site number before so you can park. And so this is like the RV section. It's literally just like 6. You guys see the little dog. There's just like 6 sites. So you all back up into each other. And then here we are. And then there's the resort. So yeah, pretty easy check-in. They give you these wristbands that you have to wear when you're here. They're waterproof and they have like this thing on the inside, and that's what opens the doors for the hot springs. So it's really cool. So we're gonna have a quick bite for lunch. And then what do you think? You want to go soak? Check out the public pools?
Yeah, let's check out the public pools. It's still a little warm for hot
I know.
springs, but we'll make the best of it.
We don't have to go in the like really hot ones. Oh, and all the sites are full hookups, so that's really nice. Oh, the last thing about this resort, it is not cheap. This was $95 a night.
The one night gets you access to go to like all the public areas, like their non-private hot spring area.
Right, so that kind of works out because even if you stay one night, it's $95. It's also cheaper. We're here on a Saturday or stay Friday?
Friday.
It's Friday, but their weekend rates are more expensive than their weekday rates, but they didn't have any availability over the weekday. So $95 still works out if you soak both days, because you'd have to buy, I think it's $50 for 2 people.
Yeah.
So you'd still be spending $100 if you soaked 2 days in a row, and they let you soak the day you check out.
Yeah, up until like 11, which was pretty cool. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like we always do that or think about doing that.
Yeah.
But it's cool that it's explicitly allowed here.
So yeah, a little pricey, but I think it's pretty comparable to all the other hot spring resorts that are in this town. And that's kind of like what this town is known for, is all the hot spring resorts. I think there's like 6 different ones. So if you like hot springs, get on up to Truth or Consequences. We are adding 300 miles to our trip. But we just left Truth or Consequences and highly recommend visiting if you like hot springs.
Yep.
It's just like your typical desert town too. Like you have all the little rock shops and colorful buildings and desert aesthetic, going on. So I think it was fun. I really enjoyed the like private hot tub. I'm glad that we scrubbed for that.
Yeah, I mean the public was nice, but I also very much enjoyed the private.
But if you don't want to, spend the extra money, then definitely the public is just as nice and quiet and relaxing.
Yeah.
But we did want to mention, just in case you didn't know, Truth or Consequences used to be called Hot Springs, New Mexico. But the game show, Truth or Consequences, put on a contest, and whichever town in the U.S. changed their name the fastest to the name of the game show, they would film like their final episode there. So Hot Springs, New Mexico won, which is so funny because I feel like I'm so drawn to towns that are named Hot Springs.
Right.
So like I knew there were hot springs here, I just didn't realize how many, and like that was like such a historical significance to this town. So if it was named Hot Springs, New Mexico, we probably would have been here sooner.
Right.
When we were full-timing.
Yeah, I don't know about the marketability of Truth or Consequences now.
Yeah.
Now that no one even remembers the show, it probably doesn't seem
I
like...
know. It's still like an interesting name.
Yeah.
I feel like you always do a double take when you see it on the map and stuff. But yeah, so anyway, as we're checking off these little random bucket list items that have just been sprinkled throughout like New Mexico, we decided to head north and take the long way down to San Antonio because we want to go to Cadillac Ranch. I feel like I see it all over the place on Instagram. I see it in vlogs, and I'm just like, okay, I need to go there myself and see if it's worth the hype. I feel like it's not going to be, but we'll see. Maybe it has a vibe, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to make it to Cadillac Ranch today.
We'll see. We got 400 something miles.
Yeah. So we're just going to kind of make it as far as we can and at least make it to the 40 because we've never been on the 40 past.
East of Albuquerque.
Yes, exactly. So
Let's go.
we'll let you know if Cadillac Ranch was worth the detour in our next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.